No, this is going to be your first Gen Con, right?
Yes, this is my first Gen Con.
No, but have you been to conventions before this?
I have. I've been conventions all year since the show aired, and my latest one was San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay, so you definitely kind of know what to expect then, and,
yes.
and you're prepared and everything?
Yes, my husband is a huge gamer, has been his whole life. He's actually at a game already.
Is he really?
Yes.
Excellent, excellent. So how has life really changed for you since the show?
Life has changed in that I get to do these conventions and I've met tons of great people. I get to raise money for the two charities that I'm involved with. It's the Epilepsy Foundation and the March of Dimes. And it's just neat, people coming up and saying, "Hey, Hygenia, I loved you." I mean, that's very cool.
And has the show opened up other doors for you? Because didn't I see that you're in a film? Is that right, or was that?
Yeah, you know, once you do something and other people see it, and I've always been into fan films. I make my own Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica fan films, and so that kind of community opened up and was like, "Come be in this and come be in that." So you know, you're always getting great creative people wanting you to be in their projects.
All right, so this is your first Gen Con as well, correct?
Actually, this is not my first Gen Con.
Oh, really?
I've been here as a gamer before, but it's when it was in Milwaukee.
Oh, wow. So you're definitely old school.
Old school.
Excellent, excellent. I've been there as well, so it's good. So is it different now being kind of essentially like on the other side of
Yeah, pretty much. I used to go to a lot of comic book conventions, sci-fi conventions, Trekkie, you know, that kind of stuff as a fan.
Yeah.
And here I am I'm on the other side of the table. So yes, it's very different, mainly because my job is supposed to be sit over here now, talk to fans, sign autographs, but I really want to be out there buying stuff and
now,
gaming.
Are you going to try and sneak in a game here or there?
Yeah, actually, I'm going to be a guest dungeon master for the Tower of Gygax, which is the tribute to Gary Gygax.
Yep.
It's going to be an old school AD&D dungeon hack and slash romp. I'll DM a section through that. I've been invited to play in a few other areas that if I have time and I can get away from the table, I most certainly will, because I brought my dice.
Excellent. Now, you know, career-wise, I mean, how have things changed for you since you won?
Things have changed pretty drastically since I won. I'm a police detective, been with the Austin Police Department 16 years, and I founded a non-profit charity with my wife called Scare for a Cure. Every year we do a charity haunted house, and you can find out more about that at www.scareforacure.org. Tying in the superhero and the police department is actually pretty easy. I've been dressing up as the Defuser, putting on the spandex, going and talking to a lot of elementary schools, church groups, Boy Scouts, Girl Scouts. That's tied in with police work really well, because I used to do that as a cop, talk about 911, that kind of stuff. I developed a program called Being a Hero in Your Community, and I've been, you know, spilling that around the Central Texas region. Plus, it's given me a lot of free publicity for the charity Scare for a Cure. So those are the three big facets of my life right now, besides my family, is, you know, it's family, work, superhero, Scare for a Cure. So,
how did it, just a couple more questions, how did it feel to win? I mean, what was that feeling like for you?
Shock. I honestly, for several different reasons, think I was going to win. And when Stan called out, you know, the Defuser for a split second, I was like, oh, that's me, you know. And I really thought Hygenia was going to win. While she didn't exhibit the traits of, you know, great strength or speed or endurance, she's got more heart and courage than any 10 other superheroes that I know of. And so I really thought she deserved, if any one of them, if Hyperstrike, Hygenia, or myself would have won, I thought we all did things that deserved it. But like, I was totally shocked when Parthenon got eliminated. I thought Parthenon totally had an in. But, you know, that's not the way the cookie crumbled. I was lucky enough to get called the winner, and I'm stoked because I'm a comic geek.
And what was it like being a comic geek? What was it like to actually meet Stan Lee?
Meeting Stan Lee, almost kind of surreal, because it wasn't like a big, you know, light production. You know, we were standing around waiting to take pictures, the ones that you see on the website. And we're in a real nice studio at NBC, and in walks Stan Lee and his entourage. And I didn't want to approach it because technically at the time we're halfway through the show, and he's like my judge. So I kind of wanted to, you know, I didn't want to be the fanboy and run over and like tackle him at the kneecaps. So I kind of hung around trying to be cool. And then he's standing around and he's bored, and people have kind of filtered away and done stuff, and he was just standing there, and he wasn't close to me. There was a ping pong table there. And he goes, "Play ping pong?" I'm like, "A little bit." He goes, "I challenge you." And so I can say that I got to play ping pong with Stan Lee.
That's awesome.
I mean, just how cool is that?
That's very cool. That's excellent.